2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Travelers Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. We're back at Cromwell, Connecticut for the TPC River Highlands course. Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. And Beamer, take us through the opener.
Par 4 down the hill with the tee shot, and second shot will go back up the hill. There's really not much out there. To be fair, Luke, it's a fairly bland opening hole. There is some pretty heavy-duty rough on the right and left that you really don't want any part of. If you want to take driver, you can hit it way down there in the flat and just have a very simple pitch shot up the hill for your second. But I think most players will lay it back, find the fairway, find the green. If you get a birdie, great. No harm in making 4.
I know I can't wait. Let's get back down to the coverage. That's pretty fancy. Nice start.
Oh, thank you very much. I'll have another.
He finds himself in a share of 8th.
Making birdie in the first always puts you in a good frame of mood. It'll be fun to watch the round progress.
Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4.
That one was fired out of a cannon.
TPC River Highlands really sets up for a couple of wedges early.
Yes, not a very long second shot, but a very tricky green to deal with. Getting it close here is tough.
Oh, that's a great shot. It sets up a wonderful birdie look here at the second. And that putt just was never hit hard enough.
Well, I think they fell in love with the line, forgot about the pace.
Currently 1 under for the day. Here we are at the third. The tee is yours. Well, this should find the short grass. Opting for the 5-iron. Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can 2-putt that for sure. This one's tracking. And that will drop in for birdie. And stepping up the standings after that effort. The 4th hole at TPC River Highlands certainly asks for a longer shot, Rich.
Danger here is leaving your tee shot out to the right in the trees and the bunker. If you hit it down the left-hand side, expect a much longer second shot.
Going with the hybrid. Yeah, well played.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
Looking really good. Always good to cozy it up to the hole on a long putt, isn't it? And tapping it in for par. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Here we are at the 5th hole. The tee is yours. Well, on the tee now, coming off for par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. Opting for the 3-wood. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
Oh, this looks pure. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 5. That got caught up in a few of the branches. But there's no question that the Travelers Championship has done a wonderful job in really building their field, particularly off the back of a major. This golf course, I've already told you, I seem to like it. There's a fun little atmosphere down around those finishing holes as well. What are your thoughts?
I think the players like it just because it does come on the heels of a major championship. They want a week where they can go out and the golf course isn't going to beat them up. It's a great fan and family friendly environment, and that's exactly what the Travelers has. They've really done a great job with this tournament to make the players feel welcome, to help with accommodations, to make their task getting from the major championship to here so much easier. So these players coming in here, they can kind of kick back a little bit and not have the stresses, I think, of a normal tour event, even though they're still playing for big money, Luke. Points galore. They all are here to compete. They're all here to win. But they do have a little bit of catching up on some mental fatigue and physical fatigue from the week prior.
And the golf course is really set up for an exciting finish. That drivable par 4 15th, the gorgeous par 3 across the water, 17 with a fair bit of water around it as well. It has been the site of some incredible come-from-behind victories or flashy finishes.
Kevin Streelman comes to mind right off the get-go. 7 straight birdies to finish it out in his win. This has a little bit of Augusta-type stretch in it. The front 9, there's not a whole lot of really great birdie opportunities, but you get to the back 9 and all of a sudden 10's a good hole, but then 11, 12, 13, and you can keep on going. There's a lot of really good birdie opportunities, and that's what makes this finish here so good.
This is a ball striking clinic. Yet another green in reg here.
And I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Currently 4 under for the round. Par 3s always offer up that hope of a hole-in-one. That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Oh, almost went in. If he makes this, he'll save his par. Yeah, good putt. Well held. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. We've reached the 9th hole. Time to tee off. Playing from around 150 yards here. Just a stroke behind the leader. Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Nicely done.
This one's for birdie. Get in. Well, that should limit the damage. Nicely done. And that will take him to 5 under. Well, Rich, as we make the turn to the back 9, what are your thoughts so far?
Yeah, good spot, isn't it? I got to say, I'd rather be in the lead or tied for the lead than in the chasing pack. Gives you just a little margin of error should you have one, but I got to say, this player is awfully solid.
Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff. Second shot here at the 10th. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
It's just about 3 feet away. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. And after that hole, he's no longer sharing top spot. He's at the summit all alone. Teeing off here at the 11th. Setting up miles from the hole.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Ooh, a little bit of a rush of blood by the looks of it. Oh, just missed. Putting for bogey. He's got a chance. And that'll be a bogey. He's currently in a share of top spot. And after a bogey at the last, they're looking for a big drive on this hole. That's heading for the fairway. Sitting at 4 under for the day, currently tied for first place. Choosing the 9-iron here. And approach didn't seem to fit their eye.
And what a rare miss today. They've been so good with their approach shots.
Good stroke. Just 3 feet to the cup. The putt goes in, and that's back-to-back bogeys.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
Just 1 off the lead after that hole. Welcome to this par 5 hole. That's a good-looking shot there. Taking aim from around 240 yards out here. Only 1 shot off the pace. Well, that's big boy golf right there.
Using the big boy muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Hit a house. Second spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it, if he can hold this. Ooh. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Okay, steady now. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. That's well holed. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. We've arrived at a par 4 hole. Well, it'd be nice to see them bounce back after the drop shot at the last. This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. Second shot here on the 14th hole. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. That's a wonderful shot here at the 14th and sets up a chance for birdie.
Absolutely. In there close. Good look at birdie coming up.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Well, Rich, as we approach the closing holes here at TPC River Highlands, there are some significant shots to hit, and here at 15, it's certainly one of them.
The tee shot is most definitely an important shot. If you hit a little bit too far left, water scary close to the left-hand side. Out to the right is no good. Length isn't nearly as important as how straight you can drive it.
All in all, a very exciting short par 4.
Love this hole.
That was a gallant attempt. This putt coming up is for birdie. This one started out on a good line. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today.
2 in a row there, Luke. Getting their groove on.
And now 4 under for the day. The final par 3 at TPC River Highlands certainly brings a lot of elements into play.
Multiple tiers on this green. If you find the right tier, you have a good birdie opportunity. But if you hit a wayward shot, both right, left, long, or let's face it, short, you're in a bad spot.
That's just inside the range.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Oh, I like the look of this. Ooh, right by the hole. Okay, that hole's behind you now. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Well, this lake that is a real feature here in the closing holes at TPC River Highlands comes into play also off the tee at 17.
The most intimidating shot on the golf course, the tee shot here at 17. Bail left, you could find the bunkers, and if you bail right, you better bring your waders.
Oh, this one looks to be heading down the runway. Well, at least it's on the green. That's the positive.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
Oh, that's frustrating. Can make this one. It's for par. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The finishing hole at TPC River Highlands has gone through a few adjustments over the last handful of years, and it's also seen a very significant moment in the history of the PGA Tour.
Plenty of fantastic moments here. Tee shot goes back up the hill, over a rise, semi-blind tee shot, find the fairway, and you're going to have an excellent look at the green and a possibility of making birdie.
It was the site of the lowest ever round recorded on the PGA Tour, a 58 if you don't mind. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that.
Almost a gimme birdie there, Luke. Fantastic.
Remember, there's two important parts of a putt, line and length. Too much length on that one. John, have you got a read on this one?
Well, fellas, looking like, I'd say 25 feet to the cup from here.
And that signs off on today's round. Well, that's a pretty solid start, Rich, and they find themselves in the mix, but with work to do.
Absolutely. Look, I've been impressed with their performance. Let's see how they progress through the tournament.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Travelers Championship. Today's coverage is about to start. Delighted to have your company for this final round action. Hi, I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. It's been great to have your company here. And Rich, we're to the final round now. What's our next player dealing with as they get it underway?
In the top 10, but let's face it, I think they're a little bit too far behind the leaders. However, a stumble from the leaders and a good final push from this player, gotta say, it's possible.
It's all set up to be a beauty. Let's see how it unfolds. A 7-footer right here. Oh, so close. And that brings to an end that hole. He's in a share of 9th place. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole. Oh, well done. Second shot on the second. Oh my goodness. Putting for birdie. Hang on, this looks pretty handy. Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one. Currently 4 under for the event. I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one. Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. Playing this one about 130 yards out. Going with the pitching wedge here. That should find the surface. Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
And missing it long with that approach, not a good leave.
This putt is about 8 feet. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 4th. Good looking shot this. This spot looks awfully familiar. Didn't they play here yesterday?
They had a good result yesterday. Can't see why they wouldn't have another good one today.
A sensational shot and a chance for a birdie here on the 4th. A well holed, he'll take the birdie. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. And that finds him in a share of second.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
And he needs this to save par. Oh, what a stroke. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
Time to tee off at the 6th. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. Well, this should affect the ball flight. Oh, absolutely flushed. And here we are with the 3rd shot. 3 behind our leader. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. This one's going right at the pin here. Yep, that shot's safely on the green.
He's already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
Oh, he's up, Tiger. 5 feet coming up to the cup. Well done. Trailing by 4 strokes. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. 2nd shot here on the 7th. Going with the 5-iron here. Outstanding approach shot.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
And down it goes. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Let's see what happens here at the 8th. Going with the 5-wood. A great shot here at the 8th, and a chance for birdie. Okay, slow down now. That's enough. Well, this is one of those lengthy putts. John, how do you see it?
Well, he's got about 22 feet to the cup from here.
just tapping in for a bogey on this hole. And now 4 under for the tournament.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
This hole here is a par 4.
Pretty good shot there.
Playing from around 160 yards. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Wow, what a shot.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
Always good to lead the bounce back category. That's a good stat. And that will take him to 5 under. You've arrived at a par 4. This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. Playing this shot from about 180 yards. 4 strokes off the lead. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. Well, that's well played and sets up a good birdie look here at the 10th. Hey, nice looking line. Just didn't drop. And that should secure the par. Well done. Now 4 back after that hole. And we've arrived at a par 3. Well, got some sort of streak going on here. Greens in regulation. What a statistic.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless. Putt is underway.
Nicely holed. And for par. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. We have a par 4 on this one. Quality shot, that one. Time for the second shot at the 12th. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Par putt coming up here. Well holed. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. Here we have a par 5. You like that, didn't you? Second shot here on the 13th hole. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Getting ready to play their third. 5 shots off the lead. And a chance to move into a tie for second here. And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And that will move him to 6 under par. He's currently tied for second. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole. It looked like it came out of a cannon. Second shot here on the 14th. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Lovely effort that. Oh, a 9-foot chance here. Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And now -7 for the event.
Well, now things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Okay. That's it. The time is now. Don't chicken out. Go for it. Now!
Time for the second shot at the 15th. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? 9 feet to the cup. It's got a chance. Oh, just missed. And with that putt, now it's 6 under with a few to play. Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. Let's see what happens here at the 16th. Going with the 7. Needs to make a move soon. What a shot. He's hold it.
I gotta say, Luke, hole-in-ones are rare, but getting to watch one on TV, yes!
Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look. Is currently just in second place.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
Whew. What a shot on the last hole, Luke, from this player. Unbelievable. Now, though, you got to slow yourself down. Calm down. Focus in for this next shot.
And Rich, I just keep watching this name moving north on the leaderboard. They're pulling out all the stops right now.
I tell you what, they're getting an awful lot out of their round. If the leaders aren't careful, this player could catch them.
Sitting at 8 under. Currently second place. And that one's headed to the drink. Here's their 6th shot. Only a few shots off the pace. And choosing the 8-iron here. Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Remember, putting's a finesse game. And a quadruple bogey putt coming up now. Ooh. And with that hole behind us, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. Well, it's come down to this, the final hole. Welcome to the 18. That should find the cut stuff. Opting for the 5-iron. Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right. And not a bad approach. He'll be putting. And this putt for a final score of 69. Top effort, that. That's all she wrote, folks. His work is done here. That's a shame. They came oh so close to what would have been an incredible comeback victory.
The stories that we could have told if they'd completed the victory would be endless. Unfortunately, not getting it done, but still, what a performance on this final round.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow. It's a pleasure to bring you our PGA Tour action live on 2K Sports. Today's coverage of the WGC FedEx St. Jude Invitational is about to begin. Delighted you're able to join us for this first round action. Hi, I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beeman. We're in the hometown of Elvis. It's where the king resided, Memphis, Tennessee. And we're at TPC Southwind. Now, this is one of the most underrated courses on tour, Rich, but they're now playing for a WGC title.
Well, the name says it all. South wind. The wind blows out of the south here every single day, and it doesn't come in gently or mildly. It comes in fiercely. And when this wind really kicks up, especially in the hot conditions of summertime, this makes for a very long and challenging day. The greens are small, they can get firm, they can get fast, so finding more than 14 greens a day out here is excellent golfing. All in all, this is one of the more challenging golf courses, more underrated golf courses these players play all year long on the PGA Tour.
Just like the legendary Elvis, you've got to be ready to rock and roll.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, it's all promising to be a good day. Can't wait to see what happens. This looks to be heading to the green. 7 feet to the cup. Well done. Take the birdie. He currently shares 4th position.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The 3rd hole at TPC Southwind's a strong par 5 measuring over 550 yards from the back tees. A bit of water comes into play here on the 2nd shot, so be mindful of where you leave your approach. This one might just sneak off the fairway. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Well, that's an impressive little chip.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Currently 2 under for the day.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The 4th hole here at TPC Southwind is the first par 3 on the course, and it measures just under 200 yards. Just avoid the penalty area to the left. Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Ouch, that hurts. Bogey putt coming up here. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Trailing by 4 strokes. The 5th at TPC Southwind is a long par 4 measuring 485 yards. It requires a good strong drive to avoid the bunker on the left and then an accurate approach into this green. That looks to be a fairway finder to me. Playing from around 230 yards.
Straight downwind, tough to put a lot of spin on it and hold the green.
Atta boy, good shot. 16 feet to the hole. And with that putt, he's bounced back immediately from his previous drop shot. And that will take him to 2 under. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The strategy at the 6th here at TPC Southwind on this par 4, measuring just under 450 yards from the tips, is to position your drive from the tee to give a clear shot into this green. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. That's not the outcome they were after.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
Lovely touch. Well played.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
You'll take the tap in for par any day. Just 1 off the lead after that hole. The 7th at TPC Southwind is a strong par 4 measuring 482 yards from the back tee. A big clump of trees on the left and the one on the right is to be avoided off the tee. Also, a good angle to attack this green is from the left half of this fairway with a huge greenside tree that also affects any poor approaches. Opting for the 5-wood. We need this one to bounce right. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. And that makes him tied for first. The 8th hole at TPC Southwind is a really nice short par 3 measuring just 164 yards. This green has been recently contoured, so accuracy or distance control off the tee is paramount. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
This is a par putt. I like that kind of fight. That shows resilience.
In the bunker with their tee shot, and that is a very good save.
The finishing hole on the front 9 here at TPC Southwind plays downhill towards a dogleg right. There's a big body of water, the short front left of this green, so make sure you've got enough club to reach the surface. From around 180 yards out.
Pretty good wind back into the player's face.
It's a little wayward.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
This would be a great par putt if you can make this. It's on a great line. Oh, that looks like a pure stroke. Currently at -3 for the round. The 10th at TPC Southwind is a par 4 that plays just over 450 yards from the back tee. A lot of players take less than driver here to position their ball for the best approach to an uphill green that has a number of tiers on it. Accuracy on both shots are required. Opting for the hybrid, I think. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th. Ooh, right by the hole. Okay, so that finishes that hole. Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. The par 3 11th at TPC Southwind measures just 162 yards, but looks can be deceiving here. While it looks pretty, it can bite you. Make sure you've got enough club here on approach. It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Yeah, it took a bit too much club on that one.
Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer.
Judging it beautifully.
And after this hole, that's how it looks. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The par 4 12th is only a short one, measuring 406 yards from the tips. But you need to be very accurate off the tee. Avoid that huge water hazard to the right, and that'll give you the best angle into this green. Any drive that's pushed left will make it a difficult approach, and be wary. There's water over the back of this green, which you can't see. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. This one's dialed in. That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. The par 4 13th at TPC Southwind plays uphill and 472 yards. Dustin Johnson once hit a drive here, 375 yards, which left just a flick wedge in. It set up a victory. Have you got the power in the tank? That's what it's required to make it birdie. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. That's well played. Pin high. Good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
And the putt drops, and we're moving on. trailing by a few shots after that hole. The 14th at TPC Southwind is one of their signature holes. The par 3 that plays downhill considerably long, around 240 yards, is hit over a big body of water to the right. Fortune favours the brave here. If you need a birdie, go flag hunting. Otherwise, lay up to around 20 feet left. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. Now it's a good putt to hole for a bogey. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Accuracy is required at the par 4 15th, just 395 yards off the tee. Players like to lay back to give them the right number into this green. And there's a little creek that meanders through the centre of the fairway here and up to the right side of the green. So make sure your approach is accurate. Well played, mate. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Oh, what a great stroke. Okay, steady now. Yeah, not much to sweat there. He's currently sitting in 6th position. The 16th at TPC Southwind is the last genuine birdie hole on the course. It's a par 5 measuring just 530 yards, but there's a lot required on the tee shot that's played uphill to a ridge. If you can get it up over the rise, a good chance for reaching the green here in 2 to set up a birdie and even perhaps eagle. But be wary of this green. There's a big bunker short left, and if you find it, it's not an easy up and down. Or maybe even a par can be hard. Well, that's beautifully judged. Putting for the big bird here. The birdie with big wings. Almost snatched the eagle there. That would have been huge. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And a spot in the top 5 also with that great shot. The penultimate hole at TPC Southwind is a very strong par 4, measuring 490 yards off the back tees. There is a little creek that runs through the centre of the fairway here, but that only catches the biggest of drives. There's 2 big trees either side that you want to position yourself in the middle of, so then you can hit a clean shot to the green. 2 strong shots required to get onto the surface, and even once you're on the green, par isn't assured. Well, that's a handy shot. You get a share of second if you can make this putt. That's the cardinal sin, leaving it short in the heart.
Sometimes you try and get it up the hill, you just forget to hit it sometimes, and it seems so in this case.
Currently at -3 for the event. The finishing hole at TPC Southwind is an absolute beauty. There's been some heroic moments like hole-out eagles, and there's been triple bogeys that have cost championships. Your job is to get the ball safely into the fairway here. If you're not a long driver, don't take on the corner. But if you can, it'll leave you just a short iron in, a chance to seal the victory with a birdie. Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. And with that, this round comes to a close. And as this round winds down, he finishes in 2nd place.
Luke, that was a blast. Looking forward to next time.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.